and welcome to Post for Rent's Enterprise. Our Enterprise monthly subscription plan is the ultimate plan for large enterprises to handle all influencer marketing activities under one account, a full 360 solution. This package includes everything in Manager Pro, but also includes some useful additions. We offer a custom credit line so you don't have to worry about payments, allowing you to focus on the most important things, and that's setting up amazing campaigns. The Enterprise plan allows you to make ambassador campaigns. It's a great feature that will give you the option to collaborate with influencers for a longer period of time and in a more flexible way. On top of this, for an additional $1.99 per month, you can also create an additional sub-account for a separate market or client with full feature access, and also you can set permissions for different user types. This will allow you to give a client permission to access only the account that contains their campaigns, or you can even allow them to only view campaigns but not to start new ones or modify anything. It's all up to you. So let's take a quick look. The first page you'll see here is a dashboard. Now this is a snapshot of everything that you have going on campaign wise. So what you see here is a public campaign, and these are the influencers who have applied. And if you scroll down, you'll see all of your other brands and other campaigns that you have running. Now, starting from the top left, let's go through the tabs. First tab you'll see here is influencers. So this plan, of course, includes our X-Ray and Discover. So the X-Ray will allow you to analyze any social media account. The Discover will allow you to make searches with complex filters, and the influencer reports are, once you have made the searches on X-Ray and analyzing accounts, they will appear in the influencer reports, and Compare also is a feature of X-Ray that allows you to look at things side by side. In the campaigns tab, you'll see here the activities of your campaigns and my campaigns. So let's take a quick look at the my campaign section. Now this will take you to the campaigns, and from here what you can do is set up new campaigns and view existing campaigns that are currently running and campaigns that have finished, and it's just a place where you'll find everything campaign related under one roof. So as you can see here, we have one campaign active, we have 83 in draft, and we have 0 closed. And if we would like to start a campaign, we can do so in a number of ways. So we can do so from the Discover screen by searching for influencers and selecting them from there, or we can start with the new campaign button here. So let's see what it looks like to start from the Discover screen. So we head over to Discover, and from this screen, of course, we can start to search the database. Now you have all the regular filters like city or country, or of course you can leave this on all for a global to search a global database. You have all of the follower ranges here. You can of course put a custom minimum maximum. So you have of course here age, gender, category, as right now we're in Instagram, so from here you can select the platform they would like to use, and the credibility range. So let's say we make a search relating to our business, hit enter, and wait for the results to come back. Now at this point we can of course drill into individual influencers, and we can take a quick look at their profile. We can take a look at the performance estimation, and these are the platforms that they currently have active. We can go through the audience data, so location by country, language, age and gender split, affinity, audience reachability, brand affinity. We can also have a look at their engagement, so each one of these is a post. We can take a quick look and drill into the post that interests us and actually go directly to the post in Instagram and see what it was. And of course we can see the follower chart, so this is over a period of time how their followers have grown, including their comment to like ratios. So let's go back to the previous screen, and what you see here is the search that we've just done, so the vegan hashtag. And let's say for example that we're interested in working with these 4 influencers. We already recognize them, so we want to take a quick look at what the campaign would look like. I'm going to click on this arrow here at the bottom, and here you will see a quick look at the estimated results. What we're going to do is analyze some of the accounts. So 2 of those accounts we hadn't previously analyzed, but you can analyze them all in a group simply by hitting this button, and this is going to take us quickly to look at the spending that we would have with the total reach and the engagement, and a quick look at what the post would look like, and all of the information that we had singularly is now available for the group. At this point we can export to XLSX or we can export to PDF. So if we're happy with everything, we can go ahead and click on the new campaign, and this will immediately launch the campaign setup with the influencers that we have selected from this screen. So at this point we just need to type in a title, choose a country, or we can of course leave it empty for global, or we can add multiple countries. Choose the platform along the right side, choose whether we want single or multiple content or a combination of the both, and choose whether or not we want to enable the preview. Next screen is an important one for campaign setup. So this is where you're going to describe your business and your goals and what you want to do with the campaign and what the post should look like, as much information as possible. We can put a website here if we're going to direct the post to a URL. We can also upload pictures for them to share, or of course pictures to inspire them. We can also choose the wording of the post to be very strict, or we can tell them to do basically this thing but in their own personality. And of course we can upload a cover image for our campaign on the influencer side that they will see for in the app. So this will represent your campaign in the app. Next screen is very simple. It's simply the timing, so choosing the from and to date of the campaign. Next screen along is the influencer screen, so we can take a look at the ones that we've already selected. They're here. We can remove them, we can add new ones, we can drill into new influencers, we can reanalyze different accounts, we can modify anything we want to do here. Once we're happy with that, we can move on to the second to last screen, and that's the payment screen. So in the payment screen we have three different options. We have the pricing per follower range, so budget goes in there, and this is where you will put the amount you're willing to pay per follower range. At the moment we only have larger influencers selected, so that's why it's only showing you a suggested fee for this one. Of course you can type in any amount for any box. We also have fill prices with suggested, which is going to override the values and fill in the suggested fee. Last stage of the campaign setup is the overview, and you simply just need to check everything's okay and there are no mistakes before you go live, and hitting the finish button will then make your campaign go live. In the campaign section you'll also see products and reports. So let's take a quick look at the products. Should you wish to pay with a product on the final screen, you can select a product, or you can select cash, or you can select both. So these are products that I already have added. You simply need to go to add product, and you can also add a voucher. So choose the category, put the name, choose the value or leave it blank, and put the URL and write a short description, add an image and click save, and that's your product payment set up. So when you go to make a payment you can also select the product. Adding a voucher is exactly the same process, so you would choose gift voucher or mandatory voucher, voucher name, choose whether it's PDF or code or simply a link, category, the number of vouchers, value and description, and then add image. Included in the campaigns is also the reports. So with the enterprise plan you will be able to export reports of your campaigns. So the campaign exports are going to be here. So once your campaign appears in the closed or active, you can select this from the campaigns and click export and export a report. It will then appear here. You can then download the report and have it as a PDF. Something interesting that you can do here with the enterprise is customize your reports. So you can upload a logo, you can pick a color for the background, pick a color for the text, and a highlighted text color. Now you can, if you are perhaps an agency working for a client, you can upload their logo and match their company color codes, and just makes it a really nice way to present back something with their logo and make it a little bit more personalized. Next tab along is the stats. So this is going to give you some stats on the market. So simply choosing the country here, choosing your sub account and choosing a campaign. You can go through price and post, you can go through all of the engagement stats and the follower stats for the countries. You can get some insights into average prices for location and age, gender, all the different platforms, and number of followers, and of course all this data can be exported. Taking a look at the transactions tab, this will be a place where you can take a look at any of the money that you have spent, so any that you've uploaded, any of your balance and what it's gone on here, the dates and the times. Of course you can select time periods here, and you can export all transactions at XLSS. So coming back to the main dashboard, let's take a quick look at what it looks like when you're running a campaign, what it looks like to manage that campaign. So if we simply click on a campaign to drill in, it's going to open up the campaign, and we're going to have a quick overview of what's going on. So these are graphical representations of the influencers' post, total reach and engagement. We can of course export a report at this point. So moving on into the influencer tab, we can look at all of the requested influencers, the ones waiting for approval and the ones that are work in progress, closed, rejected and aborted of course. Next tab along is the content. So this is waiting for content, and these people are the ones that I have to approve, so it's pending approval, and these are the ones that I would have already accepted. Messaging, this allows you to message any influencer in the campaign. You can also send a message to everyone, so it's a simple chat feature, so you don't get confused with who you're speaking to, and it is separate for each campaign. A brief, if you need to reference the brief, you can just quickly check the brief here, as it will be available to you here. An activity is simply a timeline of what's going on. Now, something really interesting here is you can of course duplicate the campaign. So if you wish to recreate the campaign and perhaps modify a couple of details, you can go ahead and set up a new campaign. So you can of course with Enterprise set up a public or direct campaign, and this will copy all of the features of your previous campaign and set up a new campaign using those details. If you click on the top right corner where you see the logo, you can see your main account here. So this is my account. In this case, this is the Post for Rent Enterprise account, and these are the sub accounts that I've added. So these are brands that perhaps you will look after if you're an agency, and each sub account can be added simply at the touch of a button here. So give it a name and click add, and as simple as that, your sub account is created. So you can fill out the basic information here, you can give them an avatar, you can add the platforms here, you can drill into their account here, you can create a username for them, create a password for them. You can click on the subscription, and this will take you to the subscription plans, all of our pricing comparison, and of course the payment and the settings. Now all of this is available for each sub brand, and of course you can go back to your main account by clicking on your main account.